Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez recently spoke out against Texas Governor Greg Abbott's new anti-abortion bill. So now Abbott recently went out and defended this disgusting ban and dismissed concern that the law would prohibit, which prohibits abortions after 6 weeks, went into effect last week, would force survivors of rape or incest to carry pregnancies to term. The Republican governor said they had at least 6 weeks to get an abortion and claimed that he would, quote, eliminate all rapists from the streets of Texas. Ah, yes. Somehow, he's going to be the guy to get rid of rape. Wait, if you could get rid of rape, why didn't you already do so? Why is Texas not completely rape-free now? I mean, you obviously knew that this was a problem before this abortion ban. Why didn't you do something about it? Weird. Are they now going to, now that they think that this is actually a problem, I know, wow, a little late, are they going to now launch a war on rape? You know, because the war on crime and the war on drugs and the war on terror worked really well at ending drugs, crime, and terror. Besides, you want to tell that to all the rape kits that are sitting in police stations all over the country, while cops choose to go after black people for walking down the street holding an iced tea in a suspicious manner? Come on. Sure. So now, AOC, in an interview with CNN's Anderson Cooper, talked about this, and she pretty much tore into Governor Abbott here. Take a look.
I'm sorry we have to break it down on, break down biology 101 on national television. But in case no one has informed him before in his life, 6 weeks pregnant means 2 weeks late for your period. And 2 weeks late on your period for any person with a menstrual cycle can happen if you're stressed, if your diet changes, or for really no reason at all. So you don't have 6 weeks. That's first things first. The second area of this, when he talks about going after rapists and this language of that he uses about getting rapists off the streets, the majority of people who are raped and who are sexually assaulted are assaulted by someone that they know. And these aren't just predators that are walking around the streets at night. They are people's uncles, they are teachers, they are family friends. And when something like that happens, it takes a very long time, first of all, for any victim to come forward. And second of all, when a victim comes forward, they don't necessarily want to bring their case into the carceral system. This idea that we're going to, quote unquote, end rape when the same type of, frankly, rape culture and the same type of misogynistic culture that informed this abortion law to begin with is also, those beliefs are held by the governor himself and this Texas state legislature. Frankly, there are many people in power, as we know from the Me Too movement, that commit sexual assault, that help their friends cover up these crimes. And some of them even serve in the same state legislatures that are voting on these these anti-choice bills. It's awful. And he speaks from such a place of deep ignorance and it's not just ignorance, it's ignorance that is hurting people across this country.
Oh, look, there's no part of her answer that I can disagree with. Yeah, she pretty much nails it on the head. And understand, like, this bill, that's why this is so bad. All these different reasons. It doesn't actually eliminate abortion, by the way. That's not even the goal, the stated goal of this. Yes, they claim, oh, no, it's to limit abortion. We're very, very pro-life, yes. That's it. Okay, but when people are born, then what? No medical, no medical insurance for you. No food stamps for you. We don't like that. Also, we're very pro-war, so, that's cool. Also, don't get vaccinated, don't wear a mask, all that stuff. Look at how pro-life we are. Aren't we massively pro-life because we protect the fetus? No, complete and total hypocrisy. And by the way, you know, as she noted, 6 weeks you don't even know. You don't even know. I'm really, really tired of seeing, and let's be honest, guys who look like me, I'll be honest, or much, much older than me, making decisions about women's health care. That's not your decision to make. That is a woman's decision to make. You should trust women enough to allow them to make their own decisions. Like, what are we, the Taliban? Because I don't want to be in that world. I don't want to live in that world. I don't want my, mother to live in that world. I don't want my wife to live in that world. I don't want my female friends to live in that world. That's not where we want to be. That's not where we should be. We should make sure to enshrine the rights, reproductive freedom for all women. And so, and by the way, again, this is not about freedom, or this is not about, I should say, protecting life. It is about control. It's about taking away women's freedom based on your stupid religion. And I say stupid religion because it's not even the correct interpretation of that religion. It's your stupid, twisted version of it. Abortion is in the Bible, and guess what? It's pro-abortion. Tells you how to do it. Tells you to do it if you believe that your, wife is cheating on you. So let's be honest about that, all right? And so again, it's not going to even eliminate abortions either. It's just going to eliminate safe abortion. There's going to be more dead women, poor women, because of course rich women can just leave. They can leave the state and they can go get an abortion somewhere else. Republicans and their mistresses will still be able to get their abortions. Remember Scott Desjardins, and they have the means. But the others, poor women, women of color, those people are not going to be able to get abortions. And by the way, as she mentioned, menstruating person. So transgender people, non-binary people tend to get left out of this conversation, but their health matters too. Anybody with a uterus could be able to have control over their own uterus, over their own body, without some guy telling them, what they should be doing with it. And so this is, again, this bill is an assault on women's freedom. She's absolutely right in calling them out. Again, this isn't about biology. It's about trying to control women and their own choices. And we need to fight back against it. And it's a shame that the Supreme Court decided not to invalidate this law. It is clearly unconstitutional. It does effectively ban abortion in the state of Texas, making it so difficult for people to be able to do it, and even allows these people to collect bounties on women. I mean, what kind of situation is going on in Texas? It's horrifying. I'm just wondering when we're going to start airlifting women out of Texas, like we were doing with Afghanistan. I mean, that doesn't seem to be far off. It's disastrous. And so, yes, we absolutely need to fight back and make sure this law eventually gets struck down. Deeply unconstitutional and deeply anti-freedom. Also anti-life. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.